Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Well, Jeff, it seems like we're going to have a pretty nice weekend after this little stormy week that we've had.
It's going to be hot, though.
Yeah, it will be hot.
Yeah.
I mean, come December, we're going to be like, gosh, I wish it was summer. So
it's always that way.
It really is.
You know, when we had the cold and the snow and all that in the winter,
Yeah.
there were probably lots of folks wishing, boy, can't wait till summer
Yep.
gets here. And then it gets here, and then we're like, what was I doing? Why was I wishing for that? It is back to summertime, though, and actually, to be quite honest, August has not been too bad so far. If you look at our average temperatures so far up until this point this month, it's a little bit below average. We're going to flip that around, though, over the next few days as we get ready to sweat it out again. I don't think we'll be quite as uncomfortably hot as we were at the end of July, so we're not returning to that. But still, this is not going to be the most pleasant thing to be out in, especially doing any sort of physical activity. We're talking mid-90s for your high Saturday and Sunday, added the humidity, and that will take it to a next level. But if you do have outdoor plans and you don't want it to rain, you're going to be pretty much in luck. Dry for most of us tomorrow. I've only got the rain chance at 20%, and Sunday, that chance is even lower at 10%. Again, the humidity will make it feel a little bit more uncomfortable. The heat index trend here over the next 5 days, we're getting those numbers back into the triple digits, and it's entirely possible, especially maybe Sunday and into early next week, National Weather Service may put us under some heat advisories again. So stay tuned for that. As of now, none are in place, but again, that could change, particularly heading into the start of next week. And of course, we'll alert you to that if those heat advisories do come out here across the area, but something to just consider here in the coming days. Things are relatively quiet. What you see here on 31 Triple Doppler, not a concern. It's all ground clutter. Rain from earlier has come and gone, and we're going to stay relatively quiet overnight tonight. The only thing to watch for in the morning could be a few areas of fog that develop in parts of the valley, as we have had, of course, that heavy rainfall in some locations earlier today. So that could be something that you experience in a few spots in the morning, but right now it doesn't look like it would be a widespread concern. We take you into tomorrow afternoon. You're going to see some isolated pop-up showers. There's not going to be much, but a few will develop in the afternoon heat here across North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee. Afternoon heat driven, so as we start to cool heading into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, we're going to lose the rainfall. Sunday morning starts off on a quiet note, and then Sunday afternoon, again, isolated on the rainfall. Excuse me, got to get that out. We will see limited wet weather for your Sunday afternoon, and again, anything that does develop should be on the decrease just in time to head into Sunday evening and Sunday night. All right, let's talk tropics. Hurricane Aaron rapidly intensifying. Now winds are up to 100 miles per hour out of this one. You can see the storm, a very well-defined eye beginning to form there, and with the expected environmental conditions and sea surface temperatures that this is going to be moving through the next few days, rapid intensification is expected to continue. And now the latest forecast from the Hurricane Center has this a major Category 3 storm by daybreak tomorrow. The good news is the center misses the islands, at least directly here, that make up the northern Caribbean. It's probably going to pass east of the Bahamas as well, but may reach Category 4 strength by the end of the weekend and as we take into the beginning of next week. And it stays a very formidable hurricane from there. But notice the turn to the north. That should keep it off the east coast of the U.S., so we're still not seeing anything change as far as that. They'll get some rough surf, some dangerous riptides, but no direct impacts of wind out of this one there along the east coast, as the storm should stay far enough offshore to prevent that. We'll, of course, watch it. Tune in to meteorologist Lainey Pugh over the weekend. She will keep you updated with the latest information. For us tonight, down into the upper 60s, low 70s. Tomorrow, quickly heating to near 90 at the lunch hour, and we will top out mid-90s for much of the area tomorrow afternoon. Maybe a few spots in Sand Mountain, just a little bit cooler than that. Again, with the humidity, it will feel like it's in the triple digits. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. Limited rain through early next week. Plenty of heat to go around. We keep it in the mid-90s through at least Tuesday. After that, change in the weather will be on the way. Temperatures ease back into the 80s, and those rain chances, they will start to build back up again later on next week. At least it's not going to stay like this indefinitely.
Thank goodness, and we'll definitely keep an eye out for those rain chances.
Yep.
All righty, Jeff, thank you.